Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you my gorgeous Aries, and it's for December 2018. So it's for you my gorgeous Aries, and it's for December 2018. It is a number 3 that is your number this month. Number 3 when it comes to the actual numerology, and when it comes to all the things that are going to be unfolding for you for this month of December, it means that there is a certain issue that is finally going to come to an end. That particular problem or a certain issue that is finally coming to an end, it's a very, very important part of your life, and it's also something that was preventing you from reaching your full potential, something that was kind of making you worry about certain stages and certain elements of your life that have been kind of slowing you down a little bit. The bottom line is that the big problem is coming to an end, and what is going to happen? The whole new healing energy is about to come into your sign. This healing energy is going to be very advanced, and it's going to be very significant throughout the month of December, and that in itself is going to make you feel really good. That in itself is going to make you feel really powerful, and also that in itself is just going to bring a really wonderful balance into your life. What number 3 also means that there is the whole new passion that is just going to be born this month, and this new passion that is going to be born this month is just going to become a huge motivation when it comes to you and when it comes to your life in general, because this is just going to become something that you're going to start looking forward towards, and also this is going to be directly connected when it comes to your own current situation and your future planning. So it's a lot going to be very significant when it comes to this month about your future planning, and also you kind of going to feel reborn literally, and you're going to start feeling excited about the certain elements of your life that you didn't feel excited before. And this is what this new healing energy is just going to bring in. It's just going to bring in this wonderful feeling of achievement, but also on another hand it's just going to enable a new passion to be born, and this new passion is also going to become like your new starting point. Your new starting point that is going to become very significant indeed, but especially when it comes to July 2019, this month of December is going to be directly connected to July 2019, when you will be able to see the direct results of everything that was happening in December 2018. On another hand, when it comes to the actual health, this is the time, this is the month when you have to be very careful to get it right. When I say that you have to be very careful to get it right, you just have to make sure that you've got the right perfect work-life balance. You're going to need to make sure that your balance is absolutely perfect, because you will be sensitive. This is going to be the sensitive area this month when it comes to your health. So for example, if you're eating lots of bad foods or something like that, then this is just going to have the stronger ability to affect you and to affect your digestive system, for example. So if you kind of change your food and you just kind of make sure that you're eating healthy, this would be the best option for you to do. But also on another hand, just make sure there's a work-life balance. So make sure that you're working, if you're working for example, but also at the same time make sure that you're having fun, make sure that you're having a great time, and also make sure that you are exercising. This is all going to be about exercise, the right diet, and getting things right. So when it comes to your health, this is very important to get this right this month. Just go with this beautiful energy flow, and when you go with this wonderful energy flow and you do everything correctly, work-life balance, then you will find yourself in a situation where you will realize that you achieved so much. So this is the time, this is the month to think about your work-life balance indeed. Now sorry, excuse me, I'm like a little opera singer. Okay, now the first date that I need you to pay attention to is actually going to be the 1st of December. Now the 1st of December is going to be like a little bit strange day, because it's just going to start in such a way when you're going to realize something. There is going to be the big lesson that you will learn, big lesson that you will realize, something that you've done, something to do with your past efforts, and you will realize also that maybe the things are not going to work out the way you wanted them to work out so far, and this is just going to make you a little bit worried. But on another hand, this is going to be really good because it's just going to be directly connected to somebody who is very faithful to you, somebody who is very loyal to you, who is going to come up with a really good suggestion, who's going to come up with a really good idea, which is just going to become a really important realization for you, because this is something that is just going to be a little seed that is going to be planted into your life, into your spiritual life journey, that is just going to start growing and growing and growing after this moment, after this point in time. And this is also going to be connected to an important news that you are going to have on this day. Okay, now what else I was going to say to you is basically that the second important date is going to be on the 18th of December. Now the 18th of December is going to be really significant day, because this is going to be the time when there is going to be a very significant progress that you are going to have, that you are going to feel, that you are going to realize. And that progress is just going to become really significant to you, because it's just going to re-energize you completely, re-energize you, and it's going to make you feel good about yourself. And those days that you felt bad, that you didn't see any achievement, now the 18th of December is going to have the really great ability, because it's going to change this. The bottom line is there's going to be the wonderful progress that you are going to feel, wonderful progress that you are going to have, and this is of course going to be very generous in terms of money and materialistic gain. There is going to be also materialistic gain that is so much going to be connected to the 18th of December. Okay, so now what else I was going to say, it's very good to actually have something like a tiger's eye. Tiger's eye crystal is very, very powerful, especially when it comes to protection against evil eye, negative people and negativity. But it's also really good when we are hoping that our work is going to get better, when we are hoping that we're going to have a better financial situation. So it's a perfect stone for career, money, finances and things like that as well. But especially while we are going through the certain changes, and especially when we need to make a big decisions, because it helps us to make the best possible decisions that are so relevant to our personal situation. This tiger's eye crystal comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. You can buy this from my store, and this is something that I highly recommend indeed. Now the third important day, my beautiful Aries, it's going to be on the 27th of December. Now this 27th of December is also going to be very strange, very unusual day. Lots of unusual days in December, but it doesn't matter, because these unusual days are very often the key that we need in order to move on. So you can kind of find yourself in a situation when you're going to realize that it's actually really good to be uncomfortable. Really good to be uncomfortable, because when we are uncomfortable, we are actually really doing the best. We make the most. We go into those areas in our life, in our energy, that we normally don't go to, but that in itself brings a whole new balance. Because this is the situation that you are going to have. And also on the 27th of December, there is going to be like a certain journey that is going to become relevant to you. Certain trip or certain journey is going to become very relevant to you at around this time. And also, what else I was going to say, that by the end of the day, on the 27th of December, you should be very happy, because you will have a success when it comes to your own personal gain, and when it comes to overcoming obstacles and challenges. Okay, so there were certain challenges and obstacles that you needed to overcome. So by the end of the 27th of December, there is going to be a really good realization about these challenges. Indeed, your own personal victory. And also, what else I was going to say, successful negotiation. And if you do, if you are able to have a negotiation on a certain day when you want it, when you can pick the certain day, so you can maybe pick the 27th of December, because it's going to be the best day to actually have a certain negotiations, because this is your good day, and this is the day when it comes to negotiations and things like that, that you're going to actually end up with much more if you do it on this particular day. Okay, so now going going on the first part of December 2018. Now, the first part of December, as I said, the first day it's going to start very strange. But in general, the first week of December, it's actually going to be really good because this is going to be your new starting point. The starting point is going to start with you at the beginning of December. In the first week of December, you will have a reason for celebration, and this is really good. And this is going to be really personal to you. Whether you're going to celebrate or not, that's up to you, but you most certainly, you're going to have a reason for celebration because there is going to be really good news that is going to flow in, and that particular news is going to make you be really happy about yourself, and it's going to make you kind of meet with certain people in your life that mean to you a lot and have a celebration, which means that this is going to be really personal to you. And at the same time, there is a balance. Finally, beautiful Aries, you are getting your balance back because the balance is going to be back, and that also is just going to make you to actually, it's going to motivate you even more towards like a really big dream that you want to achieve, really big wish that you want to achieve. And that is just going to make you realize that you are going to be a part of the competition. There is the competition that you are going to be part of, and that competition is so much to do with your personal security and the personal power, but also on another hand, it's going to test certain areas of you, certain parts of you are going to be tested that normally they wouldn't be tested. Kind of, so you're gonna you're gonna be going through this slightly different dimension when it comes to these things. But then on another hand, this is just going to make you feel very much so connected to your childhood at the same time, and connected to the things that you used to enjoy in your childhood as well. And it's going to bring the certain reflection that is just going to become very significant when it comes to what is going on now in your life. This is really important because it's very much so connected to those areas and those parts of your life when you were happy, the happiest. By the time we get to the second part of December 2018, this is when it comes to the actual teamwork, and when it comes to us achieving certain things, when it comes to our life, when it comes to teamwork and things like that, this is going to be brilliant because the teamwork, this is going to be the best time to actually work with the people or work like a part of the team and things like that, because we are going to feel really, really great, at around that time. You will feel absolutely good, and it's also the feeling of a free spirit. This is the time when you will want to socialize. This is the time when you will want to meet with people. This is the time when you will want to kind of spend the time with the people who mean to you a lot, and also you will be meeting lots of people at around the mid-December 2018. But there is an idea that you are going to get through someone, that you are going to gain through someone, and that idea is just going to become very significant, and it's also going to have direct impact on a certain part of your life, what you will want to abandon. And what you will want to abandon, this is very much so to do with your emotions, to do with your feelings, to do with how you feel in general around certain people. And it's going to make you realize that if you abandon and if you cut out a certain part of your life, you will be able to kind of go for the perseverance and the vision that you had in your mind when it comes to your future. So basically, the bottom line is the realization that you will need to change something now in order to get where you want to get in life. So it's not going to be easy, but it's most certainly it's going to be good, and most certainly it's going to be successful for you in a long run, because there is a whole new vision that you are going to have in this moment in time, and this vision is going to be really good for you because it's going to bring the whole new optimism into your life. And also that is going to be really good because it's going to directly affect the people around you, people in your family and your family members, you see. And it's a lot to do with your financial situation. It's going to improve your career. It's going to improve. And it's a lot about you doing things efficiently. It's a lot about you doing things right. And it's a lot about the realization that, by the time we get to the last part of December, it's just like some kind of realization that you want to get out of the certain situation where you felt a little bit enslaved, where you felt a little bit down, where you feels like you're not using your own full potential. And this is all going to be going through your mind by the time we get to the end of December, and you will realize that things are not going to start happening so quickly, things are not going to start unfolding so quickly, but in moderation, you're on the right track, you're on the right journey. And that's really important because this is going to be a homecoming time, homecoming card, and it's also going to be directly connected to like your new page, stage in your life, okay? And the balance is going to come back, and you're going to start feeling really good about yourself as well. There is a good news that you're going to have also from your leader, or from your manager, or somebody who is like some kind of leader, or somebody who you see somebody like some kind of leader or something like that. And it is going to be something that you expected from them, and it is also going to come out and it's going to come through as a you actually really feeling happy about a certain decision that is going to be made. There is a decision that other people are going to make for you about your life journey, but you're actually going to like this indeed, the way this is going to be made, when this is going to be made, and how this is going to be made. This is going to impact you in a really great way indeed. Now, there is also something that I see, that there is a challenge that is going to be connected to this. Of course, there's a challenge, and you're going to feel like, oh no, but this is going to be really brilliant, this is going to be really positive. Any challenges in December, just go for, my babies, because what is going to happen is that you're going to find yourself in a situation like in an apprentice situation, where you're just going to kind of find yourself with bigger options, better options by the end of December and more to do, and followed by more money, better financial situations and things like that. And also, one more thing I was going to say, that there is an inheritance that I'm seeing at around the end of December, whether you're going to get it straight away at the end of December, or whether this inheritance is just you're going to hear about it, you're going to be aware of. This is going to be very, very important when it comes to financial situation, because of course this is going to have a really good impact indeed, okay? And also you're just going to need like a little bit of grounding. This is going to be really important month. This is going to be really busy month. The things are going to be happening like quite a lot. So I would highly suggest to get something like a black obsidian. Black obsidian is absolutely brilliant, and it helps a lot when it comes to healing, and it helps a lot when it comes to the actual grounding and protection against negative energies and things like that. But it's primarily like in this situation, when it comes to you, I would highly suggest to wear this throughout December, even January, because it's going to help you a lot with the grounding, and then that in itself is going to make you feel more balanced, and that is going to help you to kind of go through these big decisions and big changes that you're going to be going throughout December. December is going to be a very important month, and you will see exactly what I mean by the time we get to the end of December indeed. So this black obsidian comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and to buy this, the link is in the description below. You can buy this from my store, okay? So this is something that I highly recommend. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffle these cards, my babies, and I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to concentrate on those of you Aries that are in relationship. Okay, December Aries in relationship. Okay, December Aries in relationship. Okay. Ooh. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so there is a problem. There is a problem that is going to come forward. The problem that was there from the past. The problem that was something that was in your relationship, something that you were thinking about, something that was there for a while. But this problem is just going to come to an end, because you will feel the need this month to sit down with your partner and to discuss the certain area in your life that you're completely unhappy with. And this is really important for relationship. This is really important for every relationship, because I have to say, any problem that there is, any negativities that there is, anything that you're unhappy about, you need to sit down and you need to discuss this with your partner, husband, wife, and you need to sort this out. So there is a really not really nice situation, not really pleasant situation that you felt about when it comes to your partner, but you just decided to kind of like leave things out, for a while. But it did shake relationship a little bit, and it did shake kind of you, the way you kind of interact with each other maybe sometimes. So this is going to be really important to actually sort this out. The bottom line is the problem you're going to sort out, and that problem that you're actually going to sort out is going to be one of the biggest things that you have actually done, because that is going to be followed by the really important decision, really important decision. And also the resolution of the huge problem is just going to bring a really beautiful, nice and healing energy indeed. And there is something really wonderful beautiful going to happen to both of you, and I can see that you're going to plan something really nice together at the end of all this. By the end of December, you're going to plan to go away, you're going to plan some kind of a journey, but this is really going to be really, really important for your both relationship, because this is going to be the really stepping stone, or this is going to be a turning point where your relationship is going to go even on a better level. So this is going to be something very sacred for both of you. The bottom line is there is going to be the journey that you're going to plan, okay? And that journey is going to be very significant indeed, because it's just going to take your relationship on a whole new level, okay? So the big problem that you had, the big problem that you have, it's actually going to be sorted by conversation, okay? So now I'm gonna shuffle these cards, and I'm gonna concentrate on those of you that are in sorry, for those of you Aries that are single. Okay. Okay, I can see this is going to be the time when you're going to really be having a great time when it comes to meeting new people, okay? You're going to be meeting new people, you're going to be enjoying yourself, you're going to be rediscovering yourself. This is again going to be the month of rediscovery. There are going to be a couple of people that are going to be very interesting, but very soon you're going to realize that these are not the right people for you. So that it is going to be lots of flirting going on, lots of realization going on, a couple of people that are going to pass your life, a couple of people are going to pass your spiritual journey, but the bottom line is here that there are a couple of lessons that you're going to learn. This couple of lessons are going to be very interesting. This couple of lessons are going to be very significant. This couple of lessons are going to be so powerful. And when I say couple of lessons, I'm referring to you learning a lot about yourself by maybe realizing certain things about people that you like, people that you fancy, a couple of them that you will come across, and from both of them you're going to learn something. What you're going to learn is it's going to have a lot to do with your own realization of your ideal person, with your own realization about yourself, and that is just going to kind of bring the whole new person in your life, which is going to happen by the end of December 2018. And that person is going to be around you. That person is going to be close to you. That person is going to be close by. But you will not know who they are. You will not know who this person is. But this person is already going to be like kind of watching you. This person is already going to be kind of like a feeling you, feeling your energy, liking your energy, liking you. And this person is somebody really smart and somebody really clever indeed. And those couple of people that I said that you're going to have a little bit of a flirting in December, those couple of people are completely different to this third person. But this might sound a little bit confusing now, but by the time it happens, it's all going to make sense indeed. My beautiful Aries, this is going to be something that is going to be completely life-changing to you, because you're going to find yourself in a situation where you're going to find yourself liking someone that you wouldn't normally like. But as more as you spend the time with them, the more you will want them. As more as you spend the time with them, the more you will want them to be somebody in your life. This is somebody that is going to be a really crucial and important person in your life later on. But as I said, remember, they will fancy you first. They will fancy you first. They will find you first. They will single you out first. But once you get together, it's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. The whole of December is going to be like a huge learning experience, not only when it comes to work, career and finances, but it's also going to be a huge learning experience when it comes to you and when it comes to your feelings, when it comes to your emotions indeed. Okay, thank you ever so much for watching my videos, my gorgeous Aries. I love you to bits. I'm sending you brightest blessings, love and light right now. Okay, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.